Hey, girl.
Hey girl, it's not bad, girl.
Ah,
I'm thinking it's short.
huh?
I said I was thinking it was short. It's not short. It's just you just mad because of the girl. Stop pulling on.
I gotta keep pulling on it, peace, sis.
Hey, oh yeah.
It's.
I think you don't win.
I think the whole thing was to so I can stop getting a ponytail. Stop. I think the whole thing was so I won't have to really put it in a ponytail, but I still kept a little ponytail. No, get your chips. Go play over there with it.
No, I don't.
Go put it in the house.
Light skin.
Huh?
I said you show your true colors tonight, light skin.
Right. Okay. I'm like, is my light too bright? Or what? Is it my light?
Hold on, I'm trying to right.
That better. I'm still looking a little brighter. Is it my makeup or is it just me? I'm just light tonight.
You're a little darker now. You're a little darker now.
Oh, okay, okay. It was my light. I was up too bright.
Up there.
Oh, look, I can. If I share, it's gonna stop my side, right?
It don't stop it. It just puts you on freeze mode for a little second. And that's
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
Okay, let me share there.
Get some music going.
Share. Okay.
Y'all share out. Let the people come on in.
What's good? What's good, bro? Looking good, sis. I love it. You made it seem like you low. Girl, I am low. This is low. This is low to me. God damn it. I can't go no short. I don't went short before and cried. Like, no, I'm not gonna do it this time. But I did go short. My hair was originally on my shoulders, y'all remember. Okay. Now it's up here.
And if you got a blowout, it'll be right there.
Yeah, if I blow it out, yeah, it'll. Yeah, baby.
See, I can see the lift with you pulling on it. Exactly. It's really the shrinkage for me.
Yes. It is. It is the shrinkage, okay? It makes it shorter than whatever. And normally if I did this style, I still have some on my shoulder, but nothing's on the shoulder. It's all gone. Even the back is shorter than the top. So, like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but my back is shorter than my top.
That's normally how it is. Your back is going to be shorter than your top.
Yeah.
I mean, share the live.
Peace, 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 everybody. Yeah, I needed to do it, though. It's healthy. Yeah, I just needed to do it. Yeah, I heard about that, bro. I'm definitely going to talk about that, too, Friday. I heard about this storm going on.
Yeah, you know, I work for FEMA, so it's one supposed to be about to hit, if it ain't already hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Goodness,
Yeah,
I need to go sit. Can you what?
Is the music too loud?
Oh no, it's not. It's not. Greetings to the divine circle, y'all. We about to chat, okay? We are definitely about to chime in on this masculine and feminine energy today, as we always do. Okay, wouldn't be right. That's why it's called divine. Okay, but we're gonna hit some, key points that that happens to go on in our community. Peace, family. What's going on, bro?
What's up, Brian?
Can I go grab me a soda right quick? I'll be right back. Let me grab me a soda.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for asking and raising your hand. But yes, we definitely going to touch some points on the masculine and feminine energy because it needs to be said. It's a lot of things that need to be said in these times, and we're gonna touch on it. We're gonna get real, and like we always have y'all in the comments, commenting.
Water. I know, right? I drunk that today. Been peeing like a baby. So I've been drinking it all day. I needed a little burpy burp. Stop. You looking like you good too, sis.
You're an idiot.
She said you looking good too, sis. I thought I read it. I read it wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Girl, stop. Go play.
I keep a twist out, so
Go put it
I got
play with it.
a new design on the side.
Play with this too. I don't even care if you break it.
I want to blow it out, but I'm scared.
Say what?
I was telling Oya I want to blow my hair out to see really how long.
Yeah, it looks good.
I
need this style right there.
If I'm
all right.
Come right there.
I like it though.
But my hair is not gonna stay blown out long. A pinch or a hint of any type of moisture in the air, it's fucking over.
Oh yeah, that's my hair. Natural hair, yeah. It's like that. Go for it. Condition though. This good no joke. This phone no joke. Oh yeah, you gotta keep it conditioned.
For real, cause
my
hair
said hello too.
Is not one of them. Hey, Claude.
All right, we want to go ahead and get started. We can go ahead and get started.
Okay, so again, like I said, we're going to be touching on the topic is self-destruction of the feminine and masculine energy. So we're going to be getting on the females and the males, especially with, the self-destruction of it. Basically, the things that we do to ourselves. Last week, we spoke on accountability. This week, we're speaking on the destruction of it, breaking it down a little bit more on accountability, but mostly, the feminine and the masculine of it all, especially dealing with our children. That plays a big household. Masculine in the household, I seen this video, y'all. This what brought the subject up to me because I seen the video and the girl was asleep and she was actually feeding her baby at the same time. And she was falling asleep or whatever. And you could tell it was a newborn baby. And instead of the guy, whom I assume was the father of the child, instead of him getting the baby while the mother slept, he decided to pull his phone out and record her and just belittle her, like, look at you, you're so stupid, look at you, you're falling asleep with a baby in your arm, this, that, and third, or whatever situation, man. I'm talking about just straight bashing her, and I really just thought that was the dumbest thing I ever seen because you really looking like a clown. Instead of you grabbing your child to keep from your child being harmed from this tired mom, you decided to pull your phone out and record it. Do you think
that's another thing?
Yeah, pulling them phones out is so irritating.
Yes,
and instead of you getting the baby, you're recording her and you're bashing her. Now, let's say if DSS would have been involved or whatever situation may be, they definitely have evidence. And both of y'all stupid asses is going down. It ain't gonna be her. They're not gonna bash her about it. You're gonna look like a clown because you didn't step up to the plate as the male to get your baby and say, just lay down. I see that you're tired. Clearly you're tired. You can see that she's tired. And you would rather just pull your phone out. Society's so fucked up. This new generation of technology. I'm not even gonna say new generation. The generation fucked up, yes, but why are they fucked up? Because of us. It's our
Right.
fault. And so now with this new technology and y'all able to pull y'all phones out to record any and everything, y'all willing to pull y'all phone out to destroy your own fucking self. You think that you be destroying other people. You think that you calling somebody out when the entire time, instead of you sitting down talking to that person, it really falls back on you because you had enough energy to pull your phone out to clown a person. You got enough energy to talk to that person.
Right.
Sit down. What's going on? Why are you so tired? Have you not been sleeping? Am I not doing enough? You know, am I not stepping up enough to help with the baby because you're falling asleep? And any mom that is really up, especially with a newborn, knows that that baby requires a lot of attention. I know I got a 3-month-old back there. She requires a lot of attention. And if your motherly instincts kick in, if you do fall asleep and the baby is crying, you're going to instantly like jerk up out your sleep like, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because newborn babies are scary. Very, very scary when they're that age. So, you know, you're already tired. You probably was up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. The baby refusing to sleep. A numerous amount of things could have been while you're up. And then you're feeding the baby and you're falling asleep and the baby's in your arms and you could have dropped the baby. You never know. It's, a lot of cases happen, but you pull your phone out to record it instead of getting the baby.
Right.
Like she doesn't look like a clown. She looks like a tired ass mom.
That's why I said, you know, when we was talking about it, that's why I said, you know, society, which is all of us, is to blame for a lot of the shit that takes place in these households and these situations because we pacify them a lot. We've been in an era, well, I ain't gonna say in an era, we've been taught, okay, to be at odds with each other. I don't think a lot of men are mature enough to understand that type of level. A lot of them are not.
Right.
They definitely are not. And that goes back to the feminine energy too, because we allow that shit to play out that way. So when you allow things to happen that way, it's going to keep going. If no one is correcting the behavior, it's going to be an ongoing behavior. You know what I'm saying? If there's no one to tell you that you got to do better, okay, or you can't, especially men, they're going to continue to do the same thing, you know? Just as, you know, us sisters, us feminine energy, we uplift each other, and we also can destroy each other. Men have to uplift each other too, and a lot of men do, you know? But you got the ones who don't really have that, they're not in that
state of mind,
space, yeah, or that state of mind to be around people to uplift them, to help them or guide them out of something, you know, that they've been prone to be doing all their life, especially in their family. Yeah, no true communication within the house. That's a fact. I'm trying to be my own mama too. Me shit. Yeah, you got to. You got to.
Sometimes you do. You know what I'm saying? You got to check yourself at the door.
Yep,
like,
the babies
you know,
do pick up on it.
Michael Jackson's song said, that man in the mirror, that woman in the mirror, you got to stare at that person in the mirror and be like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the situation may be, you do have to check yourself and stop pulling out these phones for every little thing. When, you know, that's not the only video I'm going to touch on. It's a lot of other videos I've seen that I want to touch on as well. And it's just, it's sad. Like, it's sad that we resort to pulling out our phones for the most dumbest shit. You'll fuck around and pull your phone out. Because
everybody's doing things nowadays. That's why they're talking about the whole thing of the revolution is being televised, because everything is presented in our face in this mirror, okay? And it's being projected onto social media, which is which is all dealing with society. And what we post it also determines your energy too, okay? If you doing shit like that, your energy is at a low vibration, okay? Because someone in a different level of mind or in a higher vibration state of mind, they're not gonna do shit like that, you know? It all goes back to what society it's been following, okay? A lot of people follow this shit, you know? They feel like, you know, everything is for a like and a view. Okay. Instead of doing the like and the view with your own self. So you can't type and shit. It's too many of us know how what is that? Carico brothers contribute to uplift the system or the babies when we are on when we fuck up out there here. I'm saying mentally, spiritually fucked up. Hold up, where I'm at? Fucked up, all living on removing on low vibrations. That fuck bitch let me
Oh,
get
yeah.
this bag, and I'm saying is yeah. That fuck me, yeah, get this bad type of shit, you know, yeah, that's low vibrational as well too.
And then back to what he was saying with the babies feel that energy too. They do. And guess what? When the babies feel your energy, they gonna act crazy too. Cause your energy
Yeah,
is all is throwing them off. And we all know
that's
babies
what,
are
and
still
that's what
connected
babies
to the
go off
spiritual
of. That's what children's go off of. So if your energy is like that and they're around that all the time, guess what? They generate in that same energy here in this journey. Okay.
and then they start acting like you. And then when they get older and they start acting crazy, like, where do you get that from? You act like that. You do that. The baby gonna tell you what the fuck going on. A child, there's two people in this world that's gonna tell you the truth: a child and a drunk person. Two people. Drunk people
Mm-hmm.
can't help it. They drunk. It's just gonna come out. But a child, they can't help it. They not drunk. It just don't come out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So don't ask the kid. If you don't want to know the truth, don't ask that child. Don't. Because they
Exactly.
gonna tell you your feelings gonna be hurt and it's out there now. You can't take it back.
That's why it's so hard. It's been so hard for the masculine. Like we started out as one, but every time that unison takes place, not just within yourself, but here in this experience, it's always a destruction that takes place. All right. And the destruction is going to tear down one side. Tear down one side and build the other up. Okay. And it's been like that for so long since the beginning. Okay. The fight of the energies, the self versus self, you know. But we have to get to an understanding, which is what this whole healing thing is about, or facing your reflection is all about. So we can all get on the same understanding of each other. We might not be on the same level, but we'll be on the same understanding. So, and we haven't had that in these households, okay? We haven't had it in society. Um, and it's just because that's what we've been generating, all right? And we just got to face the fact and realize, you know, a lot of the shit all of the shit that's taking place in our households, in our society, in our own lives, it's because of what we've been doing for countless years and lives, okay? Since this energy has been kicking, okay?
Exactly. I
So
agree.
that's why we titled it The Destruction of Feminine and Masculine Energy as One, because every time that unison does happen, a destruction is always in play. Okay, it's a pull and tug. Okay, but we got to understand that pull, you know, on each other energy. That way, we're not destroying the other one. Okay, because you're
One is
really destroying yourself.
exactly. And when one is up, like you know how a person might come at you sideways, and the saying is, if you don't come at me sideways, I don't have a reason to. If you come at me correct, I don't have a reason to come at you sideways. Well, that's not all the way true. If you come at me direct, true, I don't have a reason to come at you sideways. But even if you come at me indirect, I still can control it and not come at you sideways because I can control the situation.
Right,
You
it's the
coming
choice
at
that
me
you
indirect,
decided to
I can,
control it.
push that energy back to you like, no, like you don't gotta talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And a good friend of mine had said that last night. Like I don't like the way you come at me, and I heard her, and I'm bringing it up now because what she said stuck with me to this day, and to this moment right now. And you know, when a person comes at you some type of way, and you're really not feeling it, you don't gotta accept that. You don't gotta
Right,
take in that energy. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? If that's not how you want to feel,
right.
bro, fuck that. You know, let it be known. Nah, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. That might be somebody else. That might be how somebody else perceives it. Whatever the situation may be. Some people can absorb it, take it and flip it. And some people just like, no, I don't want to deal with that. You get what I'm saying? So I get that, you know, and I wanted to bring that to the table and let her know that, yeah, that was true. I like how you put that, and I like how you said that, and you keep going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Take somebody's energy, whether they playing or not. You don't have to take that energy and absorb
Yeah,
it.
you definitely don't. That's a choice. That's a decision that you make, you know, when you do or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just like, you know, with the men and the women, you know, when it does come to, you know, us in a relationship or, you know, family origin or whatever, you know, it's gonna be that division it's always there. Okay. I am the creator of the hellish and heavenly conditions for self out here. Yes, that's a fact. That's true. Definitely true. Okay. And
We
that's what
all are
we have to
creators.
be in the mindset of,
To do that. You
because
know what I'm
I've seen
saying?
a lot of, no, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying I was agreeing with him. Like we are the creators. You have to be, like Rick was saying, in that mind frame to do that. You can't just whatever your mind frame is how you push it out there in the atmosphere. So if you
Right.
thinking negative all the time, negative shit gonna happen to you. It's gonna surround you because that's what your mind is perceiving. It's like a projector, you know. You're projecting what is in your mind and you're seeing it and you're wholeheartedly believing in that, and then it comes out.
Becomes
Reverse
your reality.
it becomes your reality. So reverse it and own it and make it yours. Like, no, I'm not. No.
Now, some things we do have to release, you know, especially when it comes to facing each other's energy, this energy, okay? Just like sometimes you do have to hold your tongue, you know, because you don't want to waste your energy on shit that you don't need to, okay? But sometimes you do have to be vocal. That's using that throat, okay? And we've been using our throat. We've been quiet. That's why it has not been no communication in the household, okay? It has not been no correcting anything, okay? Back then, when I was growing up, okay, we told you about yourself, all right? The elders told you about yourself, okay? Regardless of how you felt, they told they mate how they felt, okay? And it wasn't in a way to argue and fight. It was in a way to correct, to nurture, okay? So you can understand, you need to look at yourself and realize what's taking place, okay? It's like, you know, I really truly believe that a woman marries, you know, a woman marries or gets with a male, masculine energy, okay, that actually is an image of who she's been raised by or the men she's been around, okay? And that's vice versa with men, okay? I always say, you know, the men marry their mothers, okay? And the women marry their fathers, all right? Yeah, like her daddy, okay? So if this energy if that's the energy that you used to, you know, projecting, okay, or being projected around you, that's most likely how the household is going to be. And that's because ain't nobody with nobody correcting nobody, okay? It was more frustration, confusion, and anger, okay? Anger in the households versus communication, okay? To get each other's point across, all right? So we do have to get back to that, okay? Like you have to understand each other, whether we together or not, okay?
Right.
We have to learn to coexist. Yeah, coexist. All right? Because coexist is not really being one with the fit masculine energy. It's actually coexisting with it neck and neck, okay? Hand in hand, all right?
And
agree to disagree.
It's friends and loved ones too.
Right. Just like a couple days ago, I called a friend of mine and I was venting to her about the situation about a person, and I didn't like about this person. So let me finish the conversation and hold up, let me finish the converse. Where am I at?
Right over the book. Right, you gotta come up.
Okay, a conversation. Look, I had to go back. A conversation, she got quiet. I'm like, I'm like, why are you so quiet? Should I do should I do you mind if I say something to you, Brian? I'm like, sure, since you could say anything to me. And she was like, yo, what I'm saying to you, nobody will be done with self-reflection. So, oh shit, done with the self-reflection. So everything that you just say that you didn't like about this person, is really what you do. That's really what you do. You have an issue with her. You dislike about yourself today. And when she said it, I didn't like to hear that shit. You're saying because you're right, because I heard. Hold up, bro. I'm hold up. We need more of that shit today. There's nothing wrong with the construction. Oh, constructive criticism, especially if I call you a brother or sister that's walked out. That's what that is about. What does That's what does I know is a self journey and all that, but me and you are one. Right. That's a fact.
Exactly. I agree with that,
Yeah,
Brian.
I'll shut up. I just said that earlier. It's not about being together. It's about who you come across, because that's you. Exactly. I'm having shit to add on y'all. You crazy. It's all good though, bro. But that's a fact though. We have to have the constructive criticism. Definitely do. Okay. I know, like, when you passionate about stuff, you don't want people to say, even in relationships, if you put passion about one another, whether it's a friendship, it doesn't have to be necessarily a spouse, that passion about your relationship or the things that you do, we have to have constructive criticisms, because that's what's gonna make us better. And I know sometimes I'd be like, when my husband give me constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, it makes me better. And I end up seeing what he was saying that I needed to correct, using that talk text
Oh,
shit. Oh, that's why we needed to see stuff. Exactly, we do. We definitely do. It actually helps you to see yourself, okay, in the mirror. That's someone sending, putting the mirror up in front of you, giving you the criticism of yourself, which is yourself giving you the criticism of what you need to correct or what you need to see within yourself to change, okay?
now
We
I
we
do
ain't
want
had
to
that in a
speak
long time,
on.
okay? We definitely
I
have not
do.
had it.
Another part of destruction of the feminine and masculine is co-parenting. Co-parenting is a fucking must, especially if you are not with the other parent. Okay? Let me say that again. Co-parenting.
That whole coexist. I used to say this. Some people, and I still do, some people will actually, like, there's a lot of us, it's a lot, okay, of people were put together, okay, just to, populate, okay? And that's still you coexisting with that energy, even though it's you co-parenting. You still gotta coexist with it, okay?
You do. You do. And I've seen it where, the sometimes the dad might not want to do the right thing because he's not with the mom, or the mom might not want him around because she's not with the dad, or whatever the situation may be. We got to stop doing that, y'all. We really do. Because it doesn't hurt us. It's not hurting the dad because he's not around, or you're pushing him out the way because he's not doing what you want him to do. It's hurting them kids. Okay?
Yeah.
It really is hurting them kids. I don't care what y'all say. Well, she'll know this, she'll know that, or whatever the situation may be, or he'll know this, or when he grow up. Guess what? When he grows up and he finds out that daddy was, or she grew up and found out that daddy or mama was really fighting for them, and it was you who held them from their parents, and it wasn't no fuck shit going on between that person, that shit brought up on you. And that shit makes your child dislike you. And that's not an energy that you need between a child that you brought in this
Exactly, because the
world.
child is helping y'all coexist. That's the gift.
Like, do you really think that if that child wasn't there, then fine. Fuck them. F-R-E-E. You can be fuck nigga free. You don't have nothing
right.
Now that it is something tied between the two of y'all, fucking figure it out for the sake of that child. I've never been the type of mom that kept the child away, even when I don't like that motherfucker. You feel me?
Okay.
And he get on my last motherfucking nerve. And trust me, I've been through it. I don't give a fuck what you called me. We could be arguing that same day. Within minutes, okay, now that you done, is you come to get your child?
Okay.
It's bitch this, bitch that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, you come in to get your child. Are you coming?
Right, exactly.
Are you coming? Are you coming to see your baby? Matter of fact, you can sit in the living room and I will go in the room and shut my door and let y'all have y'all time to yourself. And before you leave, just have the gratitude to let me know you left. Don't just walk the fuck out the goddamn door. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure out boundaries. I don't like you. You don't, it ain't even about like that's a. I don't care for you right now. I ain't gonna say
Okay,
I
or
like
the
you. I hate
things you
you.
got going on, basically, yeah.
I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what you, the way you're moving. I don't care about it. But what I do care about is the safety of my child. So we need to figure out a way to do this because I want to be in my child life, and I ain't gonna bash you. You're not gonna bash me. That's that. Even when we're not together and we have a child, we're say for instance, y'all not together, and this person moves on with a spouse or whatever, and they have another spouse that's outside of you. My thing, ladies and gentlemen, is if your spouse has a child outside of you that came before you, please push that person towards their children.
Right.
I'm gonna say that again. If your spouse has a child outside of you that either came before or hell, if they came after, and you accept
ain't got nothing to do with it. Because the kids ain't got nothing to do with what's going on.
Push that person towards their child. Because women, we have the energy. We are stronger than we put ourselves to be. You know that person got kids. Don't be one of them. Oh, well, they can't come over here. No, push that person towards them kids because them kids need them. Be that person. I don't give a fuck if you call the baby mama yourself on the phone because I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Do you need to come pick them up? Do they need something? Do you need help with the baby birthday party? What do you need for this kid? Are they coming over here? And then when they come over here, I want your child to go home and talk highly of what the fuck happened in this house because that makes you comfortable knowing when your child come home, they speaking highly. Therefore, you're comfortable with letting them go over there. Therefore, you know that my child is safe. They always come back talking about, we did this, we did that. She this, she that, or he this, or he that. You know what I'm saying? Be a real live stepmom or stepdad and push them kids. And even if the child is in the home, stepdad, step the fuck up. That's what it means. Step up and step out.
Sometimes it takes another man to tell another man his flaws too. Just like sometimes it takes another woman to tell another woman what she need to check about herself. But one thing I want to add to this conversation too with this part is the reason why these the male and female is like this, okay, is because it was children raising children. We've been through this era for a minute, okay? The children did not know how to raise kids or children, all right? It was early children having children, okay? Their body might have been of a woman, okay? But they still had a mentality of a child. So it's children raising children. And we passing down this children raising children energy. And we ain't got the understanding of, okay, because children don't take accountability. They don't know nothing about accountability. They don't know nothing about morals. They don't know nothing about respect. Those are things that have to be taught, okay? So it's been children raising children, and our era has been fucked up because we have been children raising children and children raising children without the understanding of how to raise a child to be up into their adulthood, okay? We ain't had that mental.
That's real, Brian. He said, just learning how to be a dad at 53 years old. That is accountability. You get what I'm saying? You are holding accountability of you just now.
What you mean they do without thinking?
How to be a
what,
dad.
The child? Yeah, a child is going to figure out because it's not a book to how to raise your child. but you don't know the morals. You don't have that maturity level to raise a child. You're still raising a child that's a child. Okay? Me, I had children at 32. My first child, I had them at 33. I've matured a lot. If I would have had my child in my 20s or my teens, he would have had this mentality, that mentality.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. I want to party and drink. Okay? He would have had all of that. All right? Because that's not maturity. That's amateur. Okay?
Well, I can say I had mine.
But
in
that's all I wanted to say about that energy. That's the reason why I'm saying that, because it's children raising children. Okay? Yeah, you're definitely learning.
Exactly, Alicia.
But you don't really get it, just like brother said, until you about what, in your 50s or your 40s, how to really be a mom.
Right. And you don't, you know what I'm saying? Because speaking on, I was 17.
Right, that's right, sis. They don't think without knowing.
And 2 weeks before my 18th birthday, I had my son. If I didn't have my OG to really step in and grab me and hold me, like, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third or whatever, my child would have been out there in the streets or whatever the situation may be, or just raised up in the wrong way. But because I had my OG that was behind me, like, okay, you had the baby. We passed that part. Now what you gonna do? You can't be out here wilding out. You can't be out here doing all the stuff that you want to do because you decided your decision to make this baby is your decision that you're going to have to sit down and raise this baby. You're not finna be no deadbeat. I'm not allowing you to be no deadbeat. She put her foot in my neck and said, you can't, I'm not finna let you do that. I'm not gonna let you do that. I still bucked the system. I still went out or whatever, but I went out according to, you know, my mama watched my child for me or whatever, and she wasn't finna watch him just every damn weekend. I might have got one or two little weekends out the month.
And that's another thing. When we had, my mama had me young too, so my grandma was still young herself, and that's another thing. We got young grandmas. They don't be wanting to babysit, and that's the reason why. Hell, they just now stepping into maturityhood.
40 and 50 years old. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, come on, man. Goddamn. I just turned 40. I just turned 50. You know what I'm saying? My child ain't even 40 or 50. Hell, but
okay. It be like that too, because they be like, I don't want to babysit. I got places to go. Okay, they kids don't got older. They ain't trying to, and they don't have young, they kids young too. They just now getting what they still say, getting their groove back.
Stella. Fucking Stella. Dude. And they would tell your ass no. And guess what? You can't even be mad.
Okay.
I done seen the poster be like,
yes,
and grandma, y'all need to get y'all grandkids because I'm tired of babysitting y'all grandkids. Shut what?
Okay.
Babysitting the grandkids? No, that's your child. You finna watch that goddamn baby because I get what?
Okay.
I told my son when he gets old enough to have him a child, well past college and all of that, and I mean old enough, you know, like well past 18, past me or whatever, I will watch that baby as long as you got something productive going. But when I want to watch that baby on the weekend, it's my choice. It's not going to be because, Mom, I want to go out this weekend. You better plan your weekend on the weekend that I decided I want to watch that baby.
Okay. Okay. My mama definitely was like that even when I tried to get the car. So no.
Plan whatever you got planned for this weekend. Don't come dropping your baby off and my goddamn door taking off the fuck running. Because my monkey ass going to be right behind y'all. I swear to God. Don't do that. Because that's how you, and then you burn bridges like that too. Because you got them old heads that I grew up with. Drop your baby off.
Yeah. See, when you older like that, you ain't got nothing to do. You chilling. You in the house. And you do be wanting to be around that childlike energy. Like my great grands, I used to be around them a lot. Okay?
Older energy.
Yeah, they were older. I'm talking about great granny.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. If you got an older girl, an older mama like that, she gonna be like, yeah, baby, bring the babies over here. Okay?
But anybody else is gonna be like,
okay.
No.
My mama was a young mom. She wasn't having that. Not this weekend. I'm out, baby.
watching that baby. But
Okay.
a younger sibling
Yeah, my mom
or,
used to have always
a good niece or a nephew that's
always
old
got
enough to
pairs.
watch the kids, because no.
Okay. Well, like I am out. I'm getting my groove back. Okay.
Heaven said I
It
gave
be
her
like
months
that
in
though.
advance. I had to. Because mama said
It
no.
be like that though. But that's the
You got
reason why
to make an appointment,
that
y'all,
plays
to
into our
watch
household
the
too.
kids.
That plays into our society too. You know, why these relationships be the way they be. You know, we didn't get that understanding. I mean, they had it in the 60s. I say the six, not. I say the 60s down. I mean, like the early 60s back. Okay, they had that understanding. Okay, of how to coexist with your partner. You know, and how to live together. How, especially with kids. You know, all of that. They knew, okay, whether they was together or not. You know, hell, it was men back then that had their whole family and might have had another child on the outside, but they still coexist with both parties, okay? They still took care of their kids, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of the decisions that they made in their relationships, it was the children that they still was there for. We've gotten so taken off of that half because what our favorite line is, I mean, hell, you might well say, I don't need a man. I don't need him.
That be your first damn thing you say out your mouth.
I don't need no man. I'm good. I can do this all by myself. And you're right. You can do it all by yourself. But is that really good for these children? Okay? It might not have to be there with the man that you made the kids with. Okay? But you don't want to be so far up in your expectations or your, you know, as they say, my worth, okay? You don't want to be too pricey with that. You got to be reasonable because you do have children in this place. At least, if they got an uncle or something, but we always use that, I don't need a man, which has really created a major division with the feminine and the masculine energy.
And then it made the feminine more masculine. It made the masculine more feminine.
Mm.
I want to talk about that one. I stepped on some toes there. We did that to ourselves. Accountability.
Yeah.
Then y'all be like, well, we can't help
that did take place.
Don't want to be there. Why the man don't want to be there? You done told him you don't need him.
And then when society gave you the like government assistances can be great, okay? But when they had this whole thing where the baby daddy or they can't stay there, that type of household, that created the division, okay? But I can see why it plays good in the society too, okay? Because it helps with that portion if that man is not there. But at the beginning, that was all a plan from yourself to take the man out.
Yeah, and we help them every day. We help them every day by bashing that woman, by bashing that female. He out here pillow talking to other females about you. You out here pillow talking to males about him. Then when they see each other in the street, like, you know, that's such and such baby mama. You know, that's such and such baby. Yeah. I heard he ain't shit.
Yep, drugs were put in the neighborhood. That caused a major division too, especially in the 80s.
Exactly. Especially if they trying to make some money, because the money that they was paying, back there wasn't much of nothing. Okay. The money that they was paying wasn't much of nothing. Not enough to keep up nothing that's worth keeping up. You feel me? So now it's like, I gotta go out here and goddamn hustle. We're gonna say hustle. And hustle can come in different aspects. But when it came down to them putting that in our community and we taking it, mastering it and flipping it and really making money, they were like, oh, hold on. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third or whatever. You got people getting major charges, major time over a rapist. A rapist get 5 to 10 years. You get caught selling some drugs, life. Like you done murdered some damn body. So guess what?
Oh, you can't make no money off of nothing that was put in the neighborhood, okay?
Right.
That was put there that caused you to be divided.
You can't
But this is the kicker though. You know I'm gonna have some shit to say. This is the kicker though. Even though that was put in your neighborhood and put in our neighborhoods, the drugs, we had a choice. We had a choice whether to do it or not.
On some toes tonight.
Okay? You didn't have to go smoke the pipe.
You didn't.
You didn't have to smoke. You didn't have to do the heroin.
You didn't.
Okay? You didn't have to get the guns.
You didn't.
Okay? All of that is a trick anyway in this experience. To take you off your square, to keep you not to keep you from not being from being focused, okay? To keep you at a level where you are not vibrating to create, okay, a reality for yourself, being not in tune with you, okay? You didn't have to take the gun. You didn't have to take the drugs. You didn't have to drink the alcohol. You don't, okay?
You don't. Because
you didn't have to be addicted to the shit. Okay.
Projecting, whatever you're projecting is. I remember Will was live and he said something about he don't walk around with no gun because he don't need to, because in his mind he's already protected. You know, I have a gun to protect myself and this, that, and the third, or whatever situation may be. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Right. So right. Exactly. That's why I said you didn't have to take the gun. I mean, even if you do take the gun, you didn't have to kill nobody.
You didn't have to.
Not to be out here just to be killing either. Okay.
That weapon. It's a choice.
That's why I said every decision that we've made throughout this experience has been a sacrifice. That's your choice and your decision. Okay. That's what you decided you wanted to do when you got there. That's just like if you're in a video game, and of course there's going to be gifts or there's going to be traps. Okay. In the game, all right, that's gonna either keep you stuck, right? So we didn't have to take the traps. We didn't have to take the bait. So at the end of the day, it still comes back to all of us, okay? And it definitely was to keep you down, all right? That's the trap. That's the setup, okay? They even, it's been things, of course, the rats, okay? You took the cheese and got caught up in the trap, okay? We've all done that. Hell, I don't took a bunch of cheese a couple times and got caught up in the trap.
Of things.
Right, the bait does show you how you healing, yes, because now we recognize real.
Okay, for real.
Okay, no. Okay.
Let's talk about
it. Exactly. That's exactly talk about that. Okay.
If you have children in the home or outside the home, and you are the stepmom or stepdad, if you're the stepdad, help that woman, and you're in her life permanently. Do what you need to do. You're the stepdaddy. Step up. If you are a stepmom and the child is not in that home, push that dad towards them kids because they need that. Don't be the woman that's like, well, he don't want to take his kids out this, that, and the third. You have the power to change that man's mind, especially when they're adamant about something and we put our mind on something that's like, fuck that. This is what it is. Guess what? We're gonna go towards that.
Okay.
So therefore, put that same energy into that child. Put it in there. Show the baby mama, like y'all like to say, show the baby mama that it ain't none of that over here. We got positive energy going over here. Your baby is welcome anytime and nothing is going to happen. Now, that is her choice if she decides to, go with the flow or whatever the situation may be. Y'all are not together no more.
Exactly.
So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not together no more, so what is the problem? Men, y'all got to start stepping up. Stop sitting up here blaming the mother for everything. Sometimes look in the mirror and see what the fuck is you doing. Is you really trying to see your child, or are you just talking about seeing your child? It's a lot of y'all popular motherfuckers and I'm gonna say it how the fuck I want to say it. Y'all popular motherfuckers and non-popular motherfuckers love coming about pretending like y'all be with y'all kids and y'all don't. Y'all love pretending like y'all, oh, I was with my baby. You probably was with, you know, some of y'all go around y'all child just to take a picture and post it on social media. 9 times out of 10, you spent 5 to 10 minutes with that baby. Or maybe you took them to the park up the street just to show a slight little film, a short film of you being with your baby at the park. We don't need to know y'all energy. We don't need to know your time that you spent with your child, because if you really spend time with your child, you don't got to show nobody. And even if you do show somebody that you're spending time with your child, we're going to know it's real. Because a man doesn't have to tell you that he's a man. He shows you he's a man. A woman doesn't have to show you she's a woman. Tell you she's a woman. She shows you she's a woman. I don't have to go around here, I'm a woman, this, that, and the third. I don't have to tell you that. You're going to see it. My energy is going to tell you. When I walk in a room, the essence of myself, my head held high, black, strong black woman, it's going to show when I walk into a room. Because I am that I say I am. Period, point blank.
Okay.
And nothing and no
everybody, yeah, a lot of people be doing stuff just for clout.
For clout, for sure. Y'all get 500, 600 fucking likes, and you spent 500 to 1,000 seconds with that baby. To every second, there's a like. Okay? Stop doing that. Do shit
for clout, ain't even consistent with themselves. Okay?
Ain't consistent. I probably ain't seen that baby in 2 or 3 weeks. The baby really just posing like, you can read the baby energy in the picture. Hello. Ooh, let's talk about it. You can read the baby energy in the picture. Either she's happy as fuck because she hasn't seen her mom or dad in a minute. I'm blaming both parents, mom and dad. Mom and dad. But either either he or she is happy as fuck because they haven't seen their parent in a long time, or they looking crazy like, I don't even know why the fuck this person even doing all this. They don't really be
trying to prove a point to everybody else instead of the goddamn self in that freaking in the dang on child. Okay, trying to prove a point. What point? That's why I say doing shit for clout. Because at the end of the day, when that baby go back to the household where it resides, okay, you ain't gonna be there for a while. That's been a cop out for you. Like
a month, 2 months, 3 months. But you riding around here, oh yeah, I got my baby, this, that, and third. The mama probably sent you some pictures of the baby. Ooh, when you posted them. Ooh, like you was there. Ooh, when you not. Ooh. I don't give a fuck I'm saying it. Because I see it a lot. I see it. It is. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing it.
I think another thing when it comes to masculine and feminine energy, because even though we're learning the two within us and balancing those energies, when it comes to, you know, the overall, another thing is the energy needs to learn the roles, like as far as understanding in your position with people or people you connect with, okay? Because a lot of times, like women, we do, of course, we're the nurturer. We're naturally born to be that nurturer, okay? We tapped into that feminine energy, okay? We've been raised to be tapped into our feminine energy, okay? And males have been raised to be tapped into their masculine energy or whatever else, you know, feminine or masculine, okay? Because really gender doesn't matter, okay? But to go back to us, to go back to what I'm saying is, we don't know our positions as energies when it comes into this physical form, okay? Be who you are, stand on that energy, but we got to learn how to coexist. Like a lot of women, we have a lot on our plates. The nation is on our back, in a say, okay? That's the symbolism of us, okay? That feminine energy. The nation is on your back, okay? Because it's on that feminine energy, okay? Masculine energy doesn't understand that the weight that most female energy carry. Communication isn't male or female. It definitely isn't.
No.
It definitely isn't, you know.
It's how communication.
You got to understand the roles of the energy, okay? Because I know a lot of women, we have a lot on our plates, whether we got kids or not. We have a lot on our plates. We're as they say, the queen on the throne, okay? You're the queen on the throne, you're the queen of the household, you're the queen of the all, you're the ultimate creator, okay? So this is what you built, okay? So that masculine energy is the founders, all right? They build on your foundation, or the foundation of the creator energy, which we all have, okay? But when it comes to this, experience, a lot of masculine energy don't understand that, okay? Because they feel like the woman's not doing enough. And sometimes the women will say the same thing, you're not doing enough. And that's because we don't understand the energy, okay, of what that image is projecting, or this image is projecting as we're coexisting, okay? Like, for example, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I got my own stuff, right? So I'm always around my kids. So I'm doing everything here in the household. My husband, he works, okay? But when he comes home, he don't understand sometimes all of the shit that I go through with the kids, okay? So my emotions be up and down a lot sometimes, okay? Because I'm dealing with the children and I'm dealing with their personalities, okay? And I'm dealing with my own energy and my own shit, okay? So a lot of men don't understand that, okay? And they definitely be expecting, okay, the woman to play both roles, okay? And that's fine. We can do that, but it's not balancing when it comes to you having your peace of mind, okay? It's not balancing when it comes to them having a peace of mind, okay? So a lot of men don't understand, and women don't understand the roles of masculine and feminine energy when it comes to projecting and working together, you know, in this experience, okay? Not everything is gonna be peaches or cake and ice cream. Okay, that's the fight. Okay, that's the self versus self. All right, but we have to learn how to, you know, kind of just, you know, we gotta communicate a lot better. We got to learn and understand these energies, because that's what it really is ultimate about, to understand ourselves and who we truly is and what we project into this experience. You females, niggas don't like females too much today, y'all. You equal females, niggas don't like females.
They don't, and
What?
it's Brian. This is how I took that. How you saying that? Niggas don't like females these days. Niggas don't, but men do. And on that perspective of thinking, because when I read it, it hit me this type of way. This is how I got it. Niggas don't, because you're an ignorant person. What does the nigga mean? Ignorant person. So you're bringing in that ignorant energy. You don't like females. You don't like this. You don't like that. You really don't like your fucking self, to be honest with you. So
right.
I get what you're saying. I that's how I took that when you said niggas don't like females. They don't, and bitches don't like men.
Right. Okay. It's two different images. Okay. Two different levels of energy. Because back then I used to love me some niggas. Okay. Used to love a nigga. Okay. Okay. Used to go crazy over some niggas. All right. But now, okay, because you know, we mature, you know, we've changed our mindset. So when you change that mindset, of course, you're gonna attract a man, okay? Yeah. That's what you yeah, you're gonna need a man. Because a nigga cannot, okay, coexist with a woman. Such as they would say a hoe or a bitch cannot coexist with a man. All right? It's just ain't, it's all in water. It ain't gonna mix. Okay?
Right, Brian. It is nigga shit and God shit. That's two different things.
Okay, it is, definitely. Okay? Definitely
There's
is.
bitch
Okay?
shit and goddess shit. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of these good men and good women get messed up because they fuck with a nigga or they fuck with a motherfucking hoe. Okay? On some hoe shit. Okay?
And those are the type of females that I'm talking about that don't. Y'all are still doing some hoe shit. And hoe shit don't mean you out here fucking nigga to nigga to nigga. Whole shit means
No, they don't mean that.
you know that this man is fucking up. You know that he ain't doing the right thing with his kids or himself.
Yeah,
But you still encourage that behavior. You're not trying to correct the behavior. You're encouraging the behavior. You're not saying that.
Okay.
Even if you're saying something, if you say something to somebody and they get mad about it, that's what a hit dog always barks. Every time. Every time.
Okay.
And if they're not able to literally sit and listen to what's going on, listen to reason, especially if you're coming at them correct. Especially if you're coming at them correct. They can't sit down and listen to reason. Back out. You sowed your seed, let it grow. Because at the same time, when they finally ready to grow themselves within themselves and accept accountability, they're going to remember the words that you said to them. And they're going to reflect back on it like, damn, Dreek did say that. Damn, Nene did say that. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna reflect back on that and say,
right.
What they said. I wish I would have listened at the time, but I still remember it. It's always a seed to be sown. You can't force it on people at the time. All you do is say it to them and you back off. I'm not here to argue with you.
Right, and be allowing it.
Go back and forth with you. I'm just here to tell you something. That's it. If you
exactly, but this is what we needed. Okay, that's why we're talking about it, because we need conversations like this to let you know it's not gonna work. It's not. If that's what you want to be in life, then do that with grace. Okay, as you should be doing anything with grace.
Balance with grace as well.
Okay.
You got.
But when it comes to this damn energy that needs to really heal, yeah, our mind frames, yeah, a lot of mind frames out here still on that society bullshit. If they not, then it's them. Yeah, eventually they'll listen, and sometimes, you know, they won't. It can be draining, okay? And when you come a reason and someone refuses to listen, they get an attitude. They're showing their true colors. They don't want, they live and move or nothing but negative low frequencies. Exactly. That's a fact. Because they show you who they really are. Exactly. Okay? Definitely that. Definitely on that, for real. It's like, that is definitely true on that. But yeah, we definitely, you know, it's gonna always be a tug somewhere. We just got to coexist to it. You know, like when we going through our healing, like we not completely gonna be healed, okay? You gonna go through this healing all the way out, okay? You're gonna be faced with these same things that you have already recognized in your healing, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to coexist. That's like you got to coexist with everything that's a shadow within you. You cannot allow it to tear you down. So with this energy, okay, we're gonna have to learn how to coexist. We're gonna have to push this down to our kids, okay? When can you get an invite to go live with us? Hey, anytime, bro.
Who want to get invited?
Brian.
Hit the button. Come on up.
Okay.
I've been hit the button. Oh, I'm tired.
My thing is, when I was showing you pure love and you ain't want it, now you want to talk like, no, sir, you ain't doing it. Yeah, because a lot of people are not when they're not used to getting love or used to getting something, they don't know how to reflect on it. Okay, they don't know how to accept it. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta
so when they lose it, then they want it back because now they know how I feel.
Right. And
that's just like when you move out on your own and then you end up moving back in with somebody else. You know, you feel a certain way because you like, oh, I have my own shit, I have my own space. It was, you know, you want to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was something that you ain't never had, but when you had it, you wanted some more.
And you lost it, and then you got to go stay with somebody or back home with your mammy. And now it's like, boy, I got to get my own. And the next time you get it, you're gonna appreciate that motherfucker. I promise you is.
Okay, and it's a lot of them out here like that. It takes a lot of people to get something good, and then they got to lose it. What they say, you got to lose to win. So we always got to lose something just so we can come back and win. Okay.
Yeah, you do. And then that's another thing you got to keep in mind If a person has never been shown love before, how do you expect for them to love you? It all starts within the home. If your mama or your daddy never shown you true love, you can't expect for that child to go out and show somebody else love because they never received it. They don't know what it looks like.
Yeah,
so
they don't know what it looks like.
You do have to teach a man how to love you. You got to teach anybody how to love you. There's sometimes people know how to love, but their type of love is different from the love that you know or you want to know. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you gotta train them to where, like, okay, I don't know what happened in your past relationship. I'm sorry that happened to you. But me and you are together now. So let's talk about it. Let's communicate with it.
Yeah, it's got to be a love.
Teach each other how to love. Because everybody don't know how to love. Everybody don't know how to love you. I'm saying. You are your own person.
Is a learned behavior. Yeah, everything is a learned behavior. You know, definitely is. When it comes to racism, that's a learned behavior. But you know what racism is, right? That's a self-hate. That's what racism is. It's self-hate. It really has nothing to do with color. It's self-hate. Because to hate someone else of another shade or reflection of you is really only hating yourself. Because that's you. And we definitely got to love yourself. When you're happy with yourself and you loving yourself, your children, your environment pick up on that, and that's what they push down.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't need to teach the children that you need to have somebody to feel love. That's why a lot of young mothers had children, because they thought having kids is having somebody to truly love them back. You know what I'm saying? So we got to show this generation how to love yourself, because that's all you really fucking need.
That's true, Brian.
You cannot love nobody else unless you love yourself.
The man in the mirror. I'm talking to the man in the mirror.
And that's every aspect, every flaw, everything about you, okay? The wrongs and the rights.
You got to know your downs. You got to know your ups. You got to know your sides, from top to bottom, side to side, back and forth, head to toe. Everything, all your flaws. What's your weaknesses? What's your strengths? You got to learn your damn self.
Yeah, it starts within first.
You got to learn yourself. And it's not an easy process, y'all, because that's when you got to be truthful with yourself.
You remember when we was little and your mother or somebody we would be at kids like, I don't have nobody to play with.
Yeah.
And my mama would tell me automatically,
play by yourself.
You don't need nobody to play with. Play with yourself.
Yeah. I had an imaginary friend. Okay? I was okay with playing by myself. As long as I had my Barbie, to be honest, I played with Barbies for a long ass time, y'all.
Okay.
Because if you didn't want to play with me, in elementary school, I had kids in elementary school that 1 minute you want to be my friend, the next minute y'all grouping up saying, we don't want to be your friend no more. We don't want to be your friend today. That shit used to crush me. But when I started playing with Barbies, like, fuck that. I got my Barbies and my imaginary friend.
Girl, okay.
You don't want to play with me? I can't force you to play with me. You know, it's hard to accept that when you're in elementary school, because you want to play with the kids. You want to be on the playground with your friends.
Right.
And third. But truth be told, I don't hang around none of them motherfuckers to this day. To this day.
Right.
No kid from elementary school like
But
me.
look at this too. But, you know, even though like a lot of kids, you know, all of us have been taught to play with ourselves. You know, you don't need nobody else to play with, okay? And even when in school, when you're playing by yourself, other kids come around.
They do.
When you're not in the crowd.
Got going on.
Okay? They want to see what the mystery is, because you're not in the crowd of things. You're actually enjoying yourself playing by yourself.
I ain't worried about nobody.
Okay? Yeah, you do. You have to. I definitely tell my son that a lot. He be like, I'm bored. I be like, do you know how many things you have in your room Okay, use your imagination. Okay, draw.
Man, my
You
child's
don't really
16 years
need
old,
money.
and I tell them the same shit. I want to go outside, I'm bored. No, you're not. There's 199 things to do in this house. You can clean. You can read a book. You can go ahead and study your lesson ahead of time. You do have YouTube where you can look up some things. Hell, we can come in here and watch a movie together. We can talk.
The crazy thing is we used to could just really just send your kids outside and just let them play. You really can. But nowadays, it's like,
I ain't doing that.
Okay. If my kids going outside, I got to go out there with them. Okay. Like back in the day, we was growing up. My parents didn't have to be outside with us. You know,
I could walk
we
around my house
the whole neighborhood. But nowadays, you got to be out there with your kids because other kids, you know, and what they're learning, which is a misbehavior, okay, from other people or their family, their household, they come outside and they do that to your child. Okay, and it just is, yeah, it's like, you know, you're protecting your children from this type of energy, okay? Even though they're going to be faced with it in this experience, okay, it's going to come back up. But a lot of people their children do a lot of misbehavior, and that's only because of what they've been misbehaved of not learning, okay? Okay, if I'm not outside, they're not going, okay? Definitely not. Because it don't matter what type of neighborhood, okay? It could be the goodest neighborhood in the world, but still not, because the times have changed. And it's not the fact that I'm living off of fear, I'm living off of cautiousness, okay?
Yep.
Ain't no fear, I'm just cautious about today's living, okay? Because it's not where it was when I grew up, okay? So I have to be cautious of everything that I do and everything that my kids is a part of, okay? And that's because I've learned my lesson growing up through this shit and seeing a lot of shit that's been taking place since I was little to now, okay?
Right. That is definitely true.
Yeah, they be trying to bully in. Yeah. It's all because they've been treated wrong, and that's a fact. And that's how bullies are really made. If they're not getting the love and affection at home and they're being mistreated, that's just like when we used to train pits back in the day. If you treat this pit and train this pit to be a fighter, that's what he's going to do. He's going to come out and bite. So if you're raising your child in an environment which is going to cause him to be that pit, okay, in society, which is a bully, okay, a form of bullying, then that's what they're going to do.
Exactly.
Say your eggs. Okay. Definitely. That's how bullies are definitely made. You know, when they're not getting that attention and affection that they need to grow. That's just like when we plant our seeds, okay, and we have this garden, okay, or we have a flower, you know, plots and stuff, okay. Got a nice little garden, okay, going. You got to still water and take care of those flowers so they can grow. So if they don't have that love and affection or attention, they're not going to grow, okay. They're only going to grow at the energy, which is a low vibration energy that they're being succumbed to, okay.
And teaching them kids, you also teaching them kids how to be spiteful too.
Yes. Definitely spiteful.
You're teaching them how to
so when your kids go to school, don't act like you don't know how they act now.
Please don't be one of the parents. They'll be like, well, I don't put shit past my kids.
Okay, I definitely don't put them past mine.
Even my 3-month-old. You know what I'm saying? You know your children to a certain degree. Because your kids, when they get old enough, when they're around their friends and at school, they don't act like that same kid at home. I promise you they don't. Did you act like that same kid? No.
They do got bull pits, bro. Okay. They definitely do got the bull pits too. But yeah, you're right. You know how your child gonna act, because if your child acting a certain way in school and they acting out the way you act out at home, or you have acted out in front of them, don't get mad when they do that shit in public. Okay? And don't try to blame the society for what they say, racial profiling, okay, your child, because your child is out here doing some shit that you've been doing in the household.
There is racial. Like I have a friend that her daughter, she know that her daughter will definitely talk back or smack her teeth or stomp off whatever. And the teacher knows this too. The teacher went as far as saying, "Oh, your daughter threw a chair at me." So, you know, my friend went to the school, talked to the teacher and the principal, and she says, "Now, if you'd have told me that my child caught an attitude with you, rolled her eyes, stomped her feet,
Right.
I can believe that. But you're telling me that my child threw a chair at you? I don't believe that." And this, believe it or not, there are cameras in those classrooms, y'all.
Yeah.
Don't let them play you. So why being cameras in the classroom? She asked, "Can I see the cameras?" You know, them people was all they had to pull them cameras up. And guess what? That baby did not throw no chair at that teacher. She got up real hard and the chair slid back roughly, but throwing a chair was not in play.
Right.
Was not in play.
Honey,
So you do have to know your child. And you do have to know.
Definitely have to know your
put
child.
Shit past your child. But some shit is like, come on now. I need to see this. I got to see this one. Because you pushing it, you know, like talking back, I can believe that. Rolling eyes, I can believe that. Stomping off or walking off in the middle of y'all conversation, I can believe that. But throwing a fucking chair, well, you gotta show me that one. And they pull them cameras.
Right. I want to go back to Alicia's question, what she said too. She was saying facts on what we was talking about with the school, but she also added, you know, that doesn't mean that they're not gonna do what others are doing, and that's a fact. That is a fact. That is the truth. That is true, because sometimes you do learn a lot of things that your child is not doing in the household that they are doing outside with other people because they can get away with it. They're not going to get away with it in their household. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is a fact.
I just had said that, like, you can't, that's why that goes back to, you can't say what your child will or won't do, because when they are not around you, it ain't that same kid that's at home. Especially when they get around.
Right, that's why I always say, I think about the shit that I used to do back in the day. I probably would have did that shit back in the day.
Did you act the same way?
I probably would have did that. I could see him doing that. You know, even if I know that he doesn't act that way at home, I have to check myself first. Yeah, I probably would have did it.
That sounds like something I would have done.
So if he did that shit, and I might not believe it at the moment, but yeah, let me see, cause God damn it, I might would have done that.
I'm gonna have, you know.
Okay, even though you're not raising your child like that, but hold up, cause I know I was a motherfucker. Hold up now, they got my DNA.
I'm pretty sure my mother, when she got the call.
So yeah, you definitely got to know your child too, and know yourself.
Know yourself, because yourself passes down to yourself. You feel me? These children are us, reincarnated.
They definitely is. Okay.
Another version of ourselves, that a little version of ourselves growing all the way back up. Sometimes you sit and you look at your kid and be like, God damn, what the fuck did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, did I do that?
I've seen some girls that actually was sweet and quiet in school, didn't do nothing. They was very loving, you know, kids. You know, I went to school with kids like that, girls like that. But honey, okay, when they needed a check or whatever, you know, to check somebody or whatever, it was like, a parent don't believe it, but then again, the parent have to find out, oh, my child don't had to rob somebody. And I know this little sweet little angel ain't doing nothing. And their child could be very quiet and very put together, okay? But society would definitely, okay? It would definitely shape your child to do some shit you don't think. But like I say, I have to look back at myself and be like, what I would have did that? Hell yeah, I would have.
Right, Alicia. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was doing shit that you know that your parent would not have approved. If your mama was right beside you, would you do that? You know, you can see the difference. Like, well, I just seen that child the other day doing some fuck ass shit, and now I see them in Walmart with their mama, and they well,
right.
You know, whoa, whoa. You need to be right up all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? But everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? I know that I was doing things. My mama was an OG. I'm going to keep saying that. She passed away in January. She was an OG. And that lady did not. She raised me up in the church and all of that stuff. But guess what? she sheltered me from a lot of things too. That's why I try not to shelter my child too much from a lot of things. Because when you shelter your kid and be like, well, I'm going to hold them and I'm not going to let them do this and I'm not going to let them do that. Guess what? When they try to get the fuck out there, they going to do it. Now, I ain't saying I was out here hopping from dick to dick or nothing like that, but I wanted to be in the hood. I wanted to see what was going on, like what they doing out here, especially at Piedmont Manor. Man, I was going out to Piedmont Manor just to hang out. Like I wasn't doing no fuck ass shit. I just wanted to hang out because it was different from my own environment.
Yeah, some people have at least too tight. Have their kids. They be holding on their kids too tight. Yeah, be holding on too tight. You know, they still got to have their freedom. You know,
it didn't even have to be.
Still got to have them.
Sis, I was just like the chill in the manor on the stoop on the how many of y'all know it, the green tank in the hood? I used to be on the green tank. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On the green tank in the hood. Homeboys
sitting on the green tank. Okay.
Rhyming and shit, beatboxing, you know what I'm saying? Making up
okay. That be the spot.
Be fun to me. That shit used to be fun to me. I didn't need
because we definitely had them in our hood.
Everybody had the green tank in the hood.
Yeah, we definitely had that in the
hood. That's
the
spot. Like meet me at the green tank. You feel me? Like, come on, man. We used to have fun out there. Pure fun. That was before all the shooting and stuff. Even when the fight broke out, because I used to like.
Yeah, that was before all of that.
But even when the fights broke out, you go watch because they're not fighting.
Okay, be right there. Okay.
They're not fighting at Bible study. You know, they're not fighting at First Sunday. They're not fighting at Sunday school. They're fighting in the green tank. You know, and I'm all for it. I'm there. You know.
Okay.
Right in the chilling, Alicia. You feel, man? I don't give a damn. I'm in there. So you can't hold your children hostage because they're gonna find out anyway. And when they find out anyway, the more your hold was on that child, the worse it is when they finally get out there. For real.
That's why I say the best way to really raise your child is, you know, I ain't gonna say the best way, but the most effective way to interact with your child and raise your child is to understand, because you've been there, you've done that, okay? Or you've seen other people do it, okay? So you can understand, you know, why people do certain things, you know, the whole understanding, coexisting with the energy, you know what I'm saying, versus trying to tear it down. You know?
All they want to do, for real.
Because that contradiction shit is out the door. It's out the door.
You just got to trust your child. Like if you're raising them up, what they say, raise your child up in the way that they should go and they will not stray.
Exactly.
If you're raising them right, guess what? They ain't finna stray. They might try something and they might. And
even if they do, they're gonna get right back on track.
They're gonna get right back on track. They're not gonna stray too far. You feel me? Even with my son,
because they're gonna have some shits where they, you know, they got some experiences to learn, and we all had to. Okay, we still learn. We learning a lot right now in this day and age.
Still fucking how to be parents.
We getting it all right now. Okay, just imagine now they got time to get it over a course of time. We getting all of this right now.
This shit did not come with a fucking manual. Nobody gave me a script that says how to be a parent. A black.
Yeah, that's why they say there's no manual for it. There's no manual for it. All right, because you create your own manual when you that's another reflection of you. Okay, so you create that manual as you go. You know, and sometimes, you know, we mess up, but we learn from them and we keep going, you know. That's why there's a lot of great grandparents out here now, because they learned a lot just through their grandkids, you know. They didn't get to learn when they had their own children, so they learn a lot right now through their grandkids, you know.
And you be asking the question like, why you don't whoop your grandchild like you used to beat the fuck out of me? Because I learned that I ain't gotta do all that.
Then they be like, that's their grandparent energy. It is, you know.
They were like, oh.
But at that age, you understand a lot too, and you reflect on yourself a lot and a lot of things that you've done over the time and course that you've been here. So you have that time to sit back and just enjoy the, you know, reflect on these memories, even when it comes to your own kids, you know.
Exactly.
Because you get to see the decisions that, you know, you get to see the things that you taught your children. And then sometimes it'd be like, damn, I wish I would have never taught her that. I could see why she act that way. You know, I could see why he doing all that shit. You know, it's, you know, at that age you get to reflect on a lot of things, you know, because the children are a lot more older. So your life is more at a standstill, like peace, you know, not like you're not moving, but you have that more time to yourself to think, you know. So
Right.
you have a lot of time to reflect over your journey. So that's why it's a lot of great grandparents out here that's actually doing a lot for their grandkids like that because of the grandparent energy. But at the end of the day, it's because, hey, they didn't get to enjoy that type of energy with their kids because what? They were kids having kids.
They was young themselves. So you kind of can't blame them for still partying or wanting to party because I mean that is their fault. You that was your choice to have a baby at a young age. That was your choice to go out here without
Mm-hmm.
protection. It definitely was. But at the same time, because they still got that childlike energy or that teenage like energy or that young energy, they still is like, man, I want to go out. I want to party. I want to chill. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be cooped up in the house with a
Mm-hmm.
baby. But that's your baby. That's your baby. And guess what? Mama don't want to babysit because mama's still young. Her
Yep,
baby's
that's what they did back then. You had to raise your own baby now.
you
I
got
mean,
it
even though
now.
the village was
I'm still
always
gonna,
there,
that's what I was
the
about to
village
say.
was there.
I got your back. I got your back. But I'm gonna watch you from the back. Okay? I'm
All
gonna make sure
right.
you don't fall flat on your face. I'm gonna make sure nothing happens. I'm gonna make sure the baby don't fall into the wrong hands or you hurt the baby or whatever. I am here for you when you need me. If you're doing something productive, I got you. If you
Mm-hmm.
ain't doing that productive, don't bring the baby. And then they will be mad if they find out that you done dropped that baby off with somebody that they don't approve of. Oh,
That's a fact.
that
And
baby
then
don't
another
approve of.
thing,
Hmm. I
I
don't
want to
have them
shift the
folks.
gears just a little bit because I want to tap into like the businesses part when it comes to the feminine and masculine energy. You know, trying to build this what they call it generational wealth for
Right.
generations to come, okay? And the
Right.
struggle between it, you know, because back to the mind frame, okay, of coexisting and understanding what each other is trying to do in their positions, okay. It's also become a little damaging to like we got a lot of black owners and stuff like that, but it's not major brands, and that's because of our mentality towards each other. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And that also plays in with the whole village too. Because if we have young grandparents, okay, or young mothers and young fathers, then the young grandparents, it's not leaving any time for us to build. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? We've been playing, we've been playing too fucking much. We've been at the
Ooh,
playground for a long time. Okay.
let's get out
Now
of
we're
there.
trying to build, okay, and it's still a little bit at odds because one wants to have business, the other wants to do this, and that's fine. But we have to understand if we work together, which is coexistence, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that this is going to help everything in the long run. It's going to build us up, okay? That way we can push each other like we're supposed to. That's why, like Ye was talking about with the Jewish community, how they push each other. They have that village still together, okay? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which is helping each other to build, all right? You got this business, we gonna push that business. Your business, we gonna push that business, okay? But with us, it's crabs in the bucket. It's very crabs in the bucket. Even if we have a certain price, it's too high. Some people, I'm gonna just be real. Some people are really out of fucking control with their prices. Okay, I'm gonna say that. But you really can't be mad when they set their prices at a certain price. It's because that's their talent. Okay, that's their creation. That's their creative energy. So that's just like if Mozart is creating an instrumental. Okay, well not.
From scratch. From
Okay,
scratch.
from scratch. Okay, and it becomes this nice hit tune and everybody wants to be a part of it, okay?
Right.
and he set it at a price, okay, it's because that's how he is rating that level of creativity that he just put into in the lab. So you really can't be mad. So that's another thing that's damaging in our community when it comes to masculine and feminine energy. You too high for this. You too high for that. I can't get that. You know, it's not a push. It's always at odds, okay? When instead of helping each other to rise together in the community, you know, you might not like what I do, but understand it, you know, support each other in some way. And support doesn't have to be money-wise, okay? Support is a push.
A share or,
okay,
you know, coming in, listening, like y'all
motivation.
With our
okay,
Divine Energy podcast. Y'all definitely be here faithfully every Wednesday, you know, texting us like, where y'all at? Y'all ain't on time. That is the type of support that we need. You know, that's what gets it out there, gets it out there. And next thing you know, we got thousands of people in the here listening to us. My thing with prices is I will pay for quality.
That's the thing. Quality is the key. Okay, so you really can't be mad if they charging their quality of things. Okay,
because it's quality. It's pure fucking magic. It's quality, time and effort.
Yep, they passion, they energy.
That passion. You actually sat down and literally did this. When y'all buy drink candles,
yep. Also, that's another one too, and it can also be because they don't like a certain person. That shit is that runs heavy. That definitely runs heavy. If you're not in a state of popularity, your shit is not gonna be pushed like that.
I was gonna say that. The popular
and you can have the dopest flyest shit. Okay? And the most authentic shit than a motherfucker that's popular.
Your fucking self. You sold it yourself. You feel me? You bought the material, pieced it together, put the letters on the front of the shirt. You did it your damn self. Versus they bought it off of some website that costed them $5-10 and gonna resell it to you for $50-60. And I'm not knocking nobody hustle. Hear me when I say I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but y'all support the popular people over the quality people.
Okay, popularity over quality.
Popularity over quality.
When it should be quality over popularity. Okay?
Because quality gonna last for a long time. Popularity.
Shit, I bargain shop. And I always bargain. I shop over quality. I don't give a fuck how much it can cost. It can be the cheapest shit, but I bet you the quality is gonna last.
And if you know quality, you can shop. You can bargain shop because if you're feeling that quality and that material, you're like, damn, this ain't that for $4. But let me get this. My mother bought a pair of some expensive ass shoes from Goodwill for $4 They looked them bitches up on the internet, and the bitches was $250. According to the internet, she bought them for $4 at the Goodwill because somebody decided that they didn't want them anymore and donated them to Goodwill. And because my mama is a bargain shopper for quality, that's gonna last her for a lifetime. She got a
that probably should be mid fucked up.
Big boy shoes for less than nothing.
Also, the ads with hers was also because and sometimes they don't be wanting to sell to a certain person, and that be fucked up because that be their own downfall. Okay.
That's you.
Because ain't it a word is saying you got to be, I don't like to call people enemies, but enemy is pretty much somebody that you don't like. And that'll be that you be their enemy and don't even fucking know it, okay? But if they had the mentality of, you know, you got to be closer with your enemies because your enemies gonna what? They're gonna spin. Okay? They're gonna keep you populating. They're gonna keep you out there. All right? They're gonna keep talking about you.
Right,
all right?
That ego.
Yep, it be their fucking ego. Definitely, it be their damn ego. I don't give a damn. I'm selling to whoever. But my thing is, I don't hate people. I don't do stuff like that. Even if I don't fuck with you, I'm still gonna sell them.
I know people that
I will still give you a meal. Even if I don't fuck with you, I will still give you a meal.
That do food. I don't fuck with them personally. I don't have no beef with them. I just don't fuck with them.
Right.
If they do food. If their food was quality, y'all, and I'm not gonna say no names because that's not my business. If their food was quality, I still buy something for them because it's quality and that food is
Okay.
good. I don't fuck with you, but your food good. But because the food is not quality, because it's some popularity shit, and everybody
Be
like,
like
oh,
that,
you
but
know,
like I
this,
might
that,
not
and the
fuck with
third.
you, but this shit busting. Okay.
This shit
You,
fire.
I might not fuck with you and like the shit you do, but this shit good. Okay.
I might, and it's so real the way you probably done got my money and you don't even know you got my money because I sent somebody over there that knows
Okay.
you, that do fuck with you feel
Exactly.
me? But I don't fuck with that person. But here my money. I'm finna cash app you. Bring
Shit,
me
they did that back in the day. They did that back in the day. My elders was like, I don't even like her ass. But that little motherfucker can cook her ass off. But that little motherfucker can dress her ass off. Or that little even though they ain't like it, that little motherfucker there.
Guess what? I'm finna send somebody that fucks with you. I'm finna send somebody that fuck with you over to your shop to get what the fuck I want from your shop. And I'm a rocket.
Okay. And I'm a rocket.
And when they ask me
it definitely don't be worth
I'm gonna tell them it came from you. All right. I'm not gonna.
Okay, your blessings comes in many forms. And it probably just might be in the form of a motherfucker you don't fuck with.
In the form of them really be the ones. The people that support you the most are the people that don't know you.
Yes.
And don't know you from a can of paint. When I do caterings, I did a plate sale one day, and a lady that was randomly on Facebook, her and her husband came down from somewhere. I don't know, from the can of paint. Can't tell you their name. Came and bought a plate, several, and sat and chatted with me. Tasting my food. Told me how she felt about my food. Oh yes, ma'am, I love this. What are you this, that, and the third or whatever? I might hire you for this, that, and the third or whatever. Now she has not got around to do that yet, but it's the fact that she came and her husband sat down and had a conversation with her. I ain't know her, but it was a good conversation. Word of mouth, you feel me?
And you got to have quality attitude too. You got to have a quality attitude.
It's business. It's fucking business. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what they
you can't have no nasty attitude. What if the motherfucker?
Okay, you gotta have that quality, and quality is definitely over everything.
It's not fake, y'all. It's not fake. It's business. Y'all get it twisted. Oh, she being fake. She still sold
yes,
her.
garage sales. I love
she
them.
Don't like her, and she went over there and bought something from her. It's fucking business. Get over your ego. Set that shit right. You didn't have nowhere else to get a fucking outfit from, and they had what the fuck you needed. Shut your ass up and go get that goddamn outfit or wear nothing.
Exactly. Don't even be having a reason. A lot of people go by word of mouth too. So if somebody else like that be that them followers. If somebody, and which can also in today's society can actually it can fuck you up a little bit, you know, if you have like a business. But a lot of people do go off of word of mouth, and sometimes some people be talking shit, don't even really fucking know you, okay? And then you have people like me and her, you know, and everybody else on here. I don't go by that shit, you know. I might take a review. I like to see great reviews. I don't give a fuck about one or two motherfuckers that's saying stupid shit. But if overall it's great energy, that's what I'm going with, okay? I don't even go off of what people say, you know, don't fuck with her because of I don't know her. So therefore, whatever your reason is not going to be my reason, okay? So, yeah. That definitely, they will take that shit and run with it.
Support you if you're not consistent. And I'm talking to my own self too, because I don't be consistent with a lot of my own personal business or whatever. And I'm going to get better with that. But don't be upset when they go and support somebody else's business, knowing that you got the same thing, but you're not consistent with your business.
Right, that's a fact.
You got to be consistent with your business in order to keep up your clientele, because your clientele not going to wait on you. They're going to go
exactly. And trust me, it's gonna be a lot of people out here with the same freaking businesses anyway.
Right, Shay.
I mean, it's not too many ideas out here that you're really gonna make that hasn't already been discovered. Okay, so only thing is how you put your magic, your spin to it. That's the difference. But you definitely can't be mad if somebody else is buying shit. I buy from other people that make candles too. Shit, I ain't the only candle maker. And the damn show ain't the only bath maker, and I ain't the only motherfucker that makes shirts either. Okay.
Exactly.
So, and I like to support too. You know, whether I got the money or the funds or whatever, or I'm sharing. Shit, I share other people's businesses. They do the same shit that I do. Yep, you
Right,
definitely
Alicia.
can't write it off before you read it. A lot of people do that. But it be their loss, though. Don't be yours. Because one
You
lost
don't
motherfucker brings several more.
I definitely do. Word of mouth is everything. You can advertise and advertise and advertise.
Yeah, word of mouth is
But if a
everything.
motherfucker actually has had about your quality, and when I mean quality, I mean good shit. They
Or
can
not even
cook.
that, even not
They
even that.
handle
If they
glass.
see your shit and people are saying one thing, but they're seeing it and it's not adding up, okay? Yeah, the consistency of showing, yeah. It's
You
just
can't
like
just
if a
throw some shit
motherfucker saying
together,
this
y'all.
about me, if that's what owe me, okay? Or whatever they think of me, but my projection is not even that.
Mm-hmm.
That means
Right.
that motherfucker is not 100% about what they're saying about me. Especially if I'm around people who see me consistently and know that's not me. You feel me? So if I'm seeing things like that too, you know, where like somebody might say something about somebody's business, I'm like, okay. I've had people bring something to me before and be like, look at this motherfucker. She doing this, doing it. And I'll be like, oh, this is really nice. I love this. This is beautiful. Next thing I know, she doing the same thing I do, and this, that. I don't give a damn shit. I'm ready to buy. That shit is hot.
If she's
Okay?
doing the same thing you're doing, and I'm going to somebody else and buying it, you might want to check yourself.
Step the game up, baby. Step it up.
And it's
But then
not
again,
that
it is what it is.
and it's not
Okay?
that I'm being
It's
funny.
enough frequency out here in abundance for
It
everybody.
is.
Okay?
Well, I can't buy from
Like,
you and
that shit
buy
is
from
not
you.
going to stop.
You might have the pants that I need, and they might have the shirt that I need. And I have to go to two different people. I still supported you. I bought my pants from you, and I'm going to buy my shirt from them because it matches up with what I have. You didn't have my full outfit. I might got to go get the earrings from somebody else, the shoes from somebody else. I'm all over the fucking place with this thing. Everybody, you're not going to say you don't find. Sometimes you find a whole outfit within one. Sometimes you got to piece your outfit together.
Yep, everybody definitely can eat. Okay? Definitely
We
everybody
all
can
gonna
eat. And
eat.
that's a major, like,
We
destruction when it
all
comes to
gonna
our
eat.
energy, you know, in this form. Like, it be the back and forth, and, you know, and it doesn't even necessarily, like, for feminine energy, it doesn't necessarily be feminine energy. I mean, masculine energy that be targeting, most likely. Sometimes we do, because men don't like to see certain men, I ain't gonna say all men, certain men, okay, don't like for any, that feminine energy to rise above them or to outshine them, as I should say. Okay? That's just like, we do this chat every other week, okay? But if another person, I ain't gonna say another person, we get our views, and that's fine because we great with the views, okay? We love just doing sitting here chat because it's never about the views. But what the point I'm trying to get is how society acts, okay? Is women are not gonna get the same recognition as a man does, okay? And that's because the man, because of how society has been set up, okay? Yep, we all trying to make it, so we need to understand the hate. Definitely do.
Right.
The energy isn't always speaking for the product. That's a fact. You know, so, you know, women, we don't get a lot of recognition, and that's because, you know, this whole man's world stigma, you know, stimulation. But we can outshine just as well as they can outshine. But when it comes to us in our community, it's like, if you can do it, I can do better. And if I can do it, you can do it. I mean, I can do it better, some type shit energy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's never a good job, okay? That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. We do get it, but it's not a lot. You know, we do get the support from certain men that understand that, and from other, you know, from feminine energy too. But it's most likely, it's when that low vibrational shit of the crabs eating the crab type of shit, and you're out of the bucket. And this crab still trying to motherfucking comfort your neck, even though you're in your true abundance of loving everything about you, okay? And that's attracting everything for you. It's gonna have some people that's just to be that opposite attract type of shit energy.
Right.
but it becomes destructive in our community because we can't coexist with each other and work together to build. That's why we had the Black Wall Street back then, because everybody was on a certain frequency. But let's not be naive about it either, because it took one of us to destroy the Black Wall Street, okay? Even though we built together, put it together, and we created the source of abundancy in this reality back then for the village, it was also taken out by the same image of you, okay?
Right. Shay?
And it's
Exactly.
crazy. But that's a part of that destruction when it comes to masculine and feminine energy as well. You know,
Exactly.
it happens, but you know, when it comes to self, you just have to stay focused and keep it pushing. You know, you can't allow those thoughts to destroy what you got going on and what you're trying to accomplish. And that's the same thing for the other energy. You know, we got to coexist. You know, we can't try to be better than each other. That's not going to work. That's going to really keep the energy divided in a sense.
It is.
Okay?
Seriously. We got to realize, get past that whole jealousy of each other. You got to get past that whole, oh, he this and she that. And
right.
And it don't really matter, y'all. That's the self-reflection of self. You're not feeling that person is probably something within yourself. I mean, now I'm not saying if the person did something to you personally, then yeah, you probably got the right to feel that way. But if this person has never done nothing to you personally, or you hating on them because of a nigga,
right,
or
we try to come together,
a homegirl, or whatever the situation may be, no. You got to look at people in your own perspective and see why you don't care for that person. What did that person personally do to you the way you don't care for them? Now, there's a difference if their energy is rubbing off on you wrong, and you just like, it's not about their energy. I don't care for them. I don't hate them. I just don't care for that person, and I stay in my own lane. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen. It's so many.
I'm coming. Let me change her diaper right quick, okay?
Okay. It's so many different reasons why people just hate people, and they realize be hating them. See stuff for yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't like somebody because of what somebody else said, and you don't know for a fact that's exactly true, then you really be looking dumb, y'all. Like, after you find out, what if you really do run into that person, and you find out that wasn't what it is? The person that didn't like them just made up something just so, you know, you can be on their side. I'm not with that type of stuff. I can't get jiggy with that. I used to do that. That's why I can't get jiggy with it now, because I'm older. But back then, it's like, oh yeah, she got over on my friend, or she was messing with my friend man, or he was messing with my homeboy baby mama, or whatever the situation may be. They made that choice to do that. What am I hating you for? They didn't mess with my man. And you know, don't take it the wrong way or whatever, because it's fucked up. If that's your real friend, yes, you know, you listen to them and this, that, and the third, whatever the situation may be. But, and you might not care for that person. Like, you got to watch them. You're going to have to watch them from afar. You could be missing out on a good situation or person. You really could, because of something that happened. This could be somebody that might need you in their life. And because of someone else's situation, you're passing them up. What if somebody really needed the talk? What if somebody really needed to vent? You know, like you got something about your energy you got that they need. And because you don't want to fuck with them because of somebody else, you're fucking up their energy and you're fucking up your own. You're messing over your own self because you being selfish. That ain't cool. You got to know when to hold out. You got to know when to fold out. You got to know when to get up from the table and walk away. You do, man. And self-hate is real, because self-hate reflects on other people. And when it reflects on other people, that's when you start realizing that I really didn't even have a reason to not like you. I honestly can't even know. I don't even, when you actually sit down and think about it, you're like, I don't even know why I didn't like you.
Exactly. It'd be
There was
like that
something
too.
about something that was something about something. I can't even tell you. You know why you can't tell that person? Because you really don't even have a fucking reason to. If I got a reason to not like you or not care for you, I'm gonna be able to tell you this is why. I ain't care for that. But if I don't have a legitimate reason not to like you, or I'm just snaring my nose up because, oh, look at her. She thinks she fly. Honey child, I know I'm fly. She thinks she cool. Honey child, I know I'm cool. Y'all remember that? That nursery rhyme? She thinks she fly. Honey child, I know I'm fly.
Remember the damn nursery rhyme.
Whatever. It was a black nursery rhyme. We made up our own nursery rhyme. We made up our own. It's a black nursery rhyme.
Okay.
Drink your girl, my days. But anyways.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. But still, no. Get the fuck out of that, y'all. Get out of that. That's like you said, that's
we definitely gonna have to get out of the energy of that. That's destructive, to ourselves.
Exactly, Alicia. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna have to tell you. And if I can't come up with that legit, even if I did tell you and the shit still sounded stupid as fuck, sometimes when you say something out loud, y'all, you realize how dumb it is. You get what I'm saying? If you've never said it out loud and it always played in your head, like, yeah, I don't really feel for them because of this, that, and the third, or whatever the situation may be. And then you fuck around and say the shit out loud to somebody else, a real motherfucker's gonna tell you, that sound dumb as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That don't even sound right. That's not even a legitimate reason why you don't like that person.
Right, it is an insecurity.
I like that.
Pieces. There is an insecurity with themselves, especially if they ain't got no freaking valid reason. And even if they had a valid reason, they still got the insecurity. That's the insecurity. Because when you secured, honey, don't nothing bother you.
It don't.
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck. Especially when you got somebody calling your phone and be like, such and such and such and such, or whatever the situation may be. Like I mean, gossip is gossip or whatever. And you got your people that you talk to. You got to know who you can say certain stuff to. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it definitely
everybody
be
can't talk to. But in the same token, it's just like, okay, what was your reason why you ain't like them? Yeah, that sound dumb. I'm going to let that go.
Okay.
She used to
because
fuck
it's a
with
lesson
such
for everything. Okay. And when you understand the lessons, you understand you can't even be mad. Because everybody has their own lesson that they got to learn, through these experiences. And some people, they're gonna stay petty, and still generating the same thing. And some people are just gonna realize that's just them, and that's because their mind has not elevated into a mature level of understanding. Okay. And when you get to that and understand that this life is only built off solely of what you put out and what you want, nothing else is going to bother you. It's not going to move you. That's why they say when you're God, don't let them move you, because you're not. Nothing's going to move you. Even if somebody does say something to you and it's something you might not even want to hear, and you're like, what the hell? Sometimes we do got to analyze ourselves to make sure we ain't projecting that energy. But once you realize, no, that's not what I'm projecting, and you solid with yourself, then you'll know, okay, this person is something that they need to be, they need to be aware of. Okay, be aware of the tea provider. Okay.
I can honestly say I ain't really had no beef with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like real live beef to where we fighting about the shit. I ain't never fought over no dude.
Definitely got to be aware of them.
I won't be fighting over no fucking dude. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas gonna be niggas. Men are gonna be men. Niggas gonna be niggas. You feel me? Females gonna be females. Bitches gonna be bitches. So
and that's just what it is too. When people out here fighting over people, that's because that's what they've been taught, for one, and they think that that's love, and it's not. if you're gonna fight for anything, fight for your own affection and love of yourself. Okay, that the acceptance of yourself.
Fight for
You know what I'm saying? Because anything else out here is not worth fighting. You are worth fighting for. Okay. And then when you're fighting for other people, because I've been there, done stupid shit, trying to fight for my love. Okay.
Right, family. Every night I got to prove my love. Every night. You remember that part? Oh damn! What was that? 5 Heartbeats.
Okay. No, that was was it? Yeah, I thought it was 5 Heartbeats.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got to fight for yourself. You want go get your cup so I can give you something to drink. Okay, go get. You're not sick, honey. Stop with that.
No,
You're healed.
sick.
You're healing. You're strong. She told me I'm sick. No.
So I'm saying, little kids.
You're not sick, okay? You are healthy, okay? You're fine. Go get your cup.
What's up, Natalie? All my life I had to fight, Fallon.
Okay? It's in the room, Mama.
I had to fight in my own house.
Look, all my life, look. And what is the coincidence? Look, the symbolism of that. All my life, I had to fight. Okay?
Because, yeah.
Fight for my love. For me, for self. Okay?
I had to
Nobody else. I just had to fight for me.
Nobody fought for me. I fought for myself.
Okay?
This is your house. When the part when Oprah said, I never thought that I had to fight in my own house, this is your house.
This is your house. Come on, okay?
You hear me? This is
okay.
And that,
let me get something going.
That particular phrase right there by itself alone speaks fucking volumes. Every night I had to fight. All my life I had to fight. I'm talking about every night. I'm mixing the 5 Heartbeats up. All my life I had to fight. Then she started naming who she had to fight. I had to fight my brother. I had to fight my sister. You know what I'm saying? She started naming the people she had to fight. But then she got to herself, which was her house. But I never thought that I'd have to fight in my own house. In the movie, she was talking about her house, you know, her husband and this, that, and the third. But on the outside looking in on the spiritual aspect of it, she never thought that she would have to fight in her own house, meaning yourself. I never thought that I would have to fight myself. I done fought this person, I done fought that person, but I ain't never thought I would have to fight myself.
Okay.
Sometimes you're going to have to fight yourself to get a better understanding of yourself.
And your house is surrounded around your environment.
It's you. What you put out.
Okay.
Every damn thing around you, but you. And
okay.
You're fighting everything around you because of you. You refuse to accept the fact of you are angry. I had to realize that I was a quick to anger person, like just quick to anger, and I would blame it on every damn thing around me except for just sitting down and be like, "Come on, Max, seriously, what's wrong with you? Seriously, what's going on? Let's talk about it. Let's sit down and figure out why are you so angry. And when we figure out why are we so angry, we can actually."
Yeah, sweep around your own front door before you come around mine, okay?
Exactly.
I can make the joke. Now, okay?
Yeah, we needed
you came in right on cue.
We needed that. All my life I had to fight, but I did, boy. I really fucking did. I had to fight this person. I had to fight that person, but I never thought that I had to fight in my own house. Me. I never thought that. But then what I did, I had to fight in my own house. So I can understand my own house and let my house know I'm not going for that bullshit. You hear what the fuck I'm telling you? South.
Okay. What they say when you got to do your, like when you do your house, like when you remodeling and stuff like that, it goes through what?
Spring cleaning.
No, not spring cleaning. When you like upgrading your house.
Renovating.
What?
Renovating.
Yeah, renovating. Yes. Okay, we done went through
Tear
many
down some
renovations in our
walls and
houses.
open
Okay.
up some space. You feel me? It's too cluttered in here. I need more space. I need to
Yes.
open up some things in the atmosphere, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely.
For real.
We've been renovating. Okay.
Because this house is not a home. What did
Okay.
Luther Vandross say? Because a house is not a home. A chair is not a chair,
Okay.
even when someone is sitting there. Okay.
Okay.
A chair ain't a
Now.
chair. Even when somebody's sitting there. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Fallon came in and
Yes,
started the
let that
download.
bad shit out and good in. Okay.
Fallon came in and started the download. This your fault, Fallon. It's you. I blame you. It's your fault. They coming in now.
Now.
Feminine energy. Thank you, Fallon. Shout out to Fallon.
Then I said she came in right on cue. Okay, reprogramming like a mug. Okay.
Cool.
Reprogramming and repossessing.
Yes.
Sometimes you got to repossess that old energy and reprogram. And sometimes just
Come
take
with
the
it.
old
Okay.
car.
Come with it.
Take the old car. I'm gonna get a new one.
Okay.
I don't even want it no more, to be honest. Something better is coming my way anyway. Okay.
Copying what I'm saying.
Okay.
Telling you.
You got to talk to yourself for real.
Received and returned to. Yes, that's some real shit right there for real though. And it's hey, we've been that masculine feminine energy. What we've been fighting for and what we've been, doing inside the home has been being our projection out here. To the left, to the left. Yeah, you gotta be to the left with that shit. Okay.
To the left. Everything you own is in a what? Box to the left. In the closet. That's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it. Don't touch that.
Okay.
Don't touch it. And then in the next verse she said, keep talking.
All that energy, pack that shit up and to the left, to the left.
In the next verse she said, now keep talking that mess, that's fine. But you can walk and talk at the same time. I'm talking about, let them know.
Okay.
That's the Beyonce I fucks with. Because that sentence by itself, I hear what you're saying. You can talk all of that. It's not getting to me. But can you walk and talk at the same time? Say what you're gonna say.
Okay.
Say it. But can you kind of speed things up, Walk and talk at the same time? Like, I don't care. You know how you argue with somebody and they still mumbling up under their breath? Long as you getting your shit up out of here, I don't give a damn.
Same thing with ourselves. Long as we getting all that shit up out of there, boxing it up and get it. It can talk all the shit it want to. That ego, them self-doubts, that low vibrational ass bullshit ass energy that we want to talk shit, okay? It can keep talking, but don't touch me, nigga, because at the end of the day, I ain't finna project that shit, and you ain't finna fuck up my energy, okay? You ain't finna fuck with my energy. You alternate it, all right? So pack your shit up and move it to the left. Okay, Mom made the fuck up.
Shut up, Mama. Wait.
What?
To the fucking left. You feel me?
No, I don't.
You tell yourself that old you that be still projecting bullshit to the left, my nigga.
Out of here, okay?
I don't need that in my life no more. I done did that already. Matter of fact, it's spring cleaning time with self. I was trying to clean out this house, clean out these closets. These skeletons too.
Yes, Beyonce was different. Especially with the me, myself, and I. Okay, yes, exit stage.
Come on, Drake. Me, myself, and I.
Okay. I used to love that song. Okay. Still do, because most of the time it's me, myself, and I by myself when I'm playing that shit too, for one. And then you think about all of this shit that she's saying with oh my God.
I'm talking about the downloads, you feel me? They coming in. They come even with 6 people in the room. Y'all, you did that, Fallon, man. You did that. I gotta give it big ups. I gotta give it big ups.
Okay, sis.
Because they've been rolling in ever since.
Yeah, Beyonce. That we gonna. You know what the thing is? B is on our list to break down too, cause that's gonna be alive too, because she's very big on symbolism, like a mug. Okay, very big. Beyonce really is enlightened like hell. Okay, like I can see why she's a part of the elite. I can see why she's a very high valuable asset.
Shay talking about it's Apollo night. Let's rub the tree,
definitely
guys.
is.
Everybody rub the tree.
Okay. Then they rubbing the tree and they connecting with themselves, the foundation to be grounded. Okay.
Okay, Mother Nature. Okay.
So you can put on this good old show on your stage.
And
all right. You gotta be grounded. All right.
Don't show out. You hear me? That's some real shit, man.
Yes, I've seen the Beyonce Mass Church. I have.
No.
And we definitely gonna bring it up when we break her down too. Because she definitely, that's the time we have an era we gotta talk about. And see how powerful it really is. Yeah, that tree was that represents the grounding. You know, the Apollo represents already your first eye, you and your higher self. That's what Apollo represents. That energy in your higher self. So when you rubbing that tree, you're grounding with it. You're becoming grounded, okay, with the physical. That's physical and spiritual.
Exactly.
All right. So when they got on that stage, they put on a show.
They did.
Okay, we were practicing like hell behind stage. Okay.
Doing steps, temptation style back there. No, one more time.
Okay, making sure all that was right. Okay. So you get started.
Yeah, we're gonna get this motherfucker right. You better not miss a step. I'm not fucking around with you.
Yes. Okay.
Paul, get it right tonight, now, Paul.
Okay, get it right. Okay.
No,
and a lot of people was discovered on Apollo.
They was.
Now imagine that.
They was. They really was.
Okay.
They went on to do great things. Even if they wasn't discovered, they was discovered.
Okay, thanks. Since we be wildin'.
No, we being Alicia, man. We be acting stupid.
Okay.
And
now
be
ready to throw them
ass when she done left her. She must have went to bed because we took too long.
Who that?
Oya. She done left.
She had left an invite. She sent an invite.
No, she not in here no more. She normally be up with us, tripping with us.
Oh.
Her and Ryan gone.
I'm gonna be here.
Them be our main people tripping and
laughing.
Thank you,
sis. I'm glad you joined in with us. Yes, we be every Wednesday. They come to see you, Otis. Okay, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Sit your low vibrational ass down.
They came to
and get in unison with us now.
They came to see the temptation.
How many was there in the temptation? 7 of them? Was it 7 of them?
No, it was like 5.
Who had, you sure temptation, it was 5 of them or 6 of them, 7 of them?
I don't know, 5, I don't know.
I thought
it was Blue, it was Otis, it was Paul, it was Paul's friend, I forgot his name, the one that's on the high part.
Oh, it was 5 of them. Okay.
Yeah, it's 5. Now, the only reason why you think it's 6 or 7 because they changed up people.
Yeah, they had other people. They had other people to come with them, right? So it was like 7 of them all together, right?
No, like they would replace one of the members.
Oh, okay. You talking about replacement?
Everybody that sung for them is probably like 6 or 7. Because they were replacing by the real quick.
Cornbread. Oh, okay. I'm talking about the replacements and all then, y'all.
Yeah,
but still, they needed to be in unison, okay? Had to be. They had to be in unison, and Otis didn't want to be in, he didn't want to, goddamn Otis.
No, it wasn't Otis, it was,
oh, that was David Ruffin.
David Ruffin, it was David.
Yeah, that's who it was.
David said, we should call the group David Ruffin and the Temptation. David was
that was an egotistical motherfucker, okay? That's how that ego be. That's how that ego be. Want you to put in all the goddamn work, but I want to shine. It's me.
He didn't even come to practice. He was a COVID. You feel me? I don't gotta come to
7
practice.
or 8 when they replaced.
Right.
Okay, I thought so.
It was
That
David.
goddamn David Ruffin. He was rougher than a motherfucker, wasn't he?
Yeah, he said it handily. I'm David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations. Bitch, what? Yeah, they so fucking mad. You should have seen their face. They still was goddamn dancing. Like, ooh, boy, I can't wait. I got this.
They couldn't wait to finish this step. Okay.
As soon as that motherfucker, the song ended, David took off running.
They couldn't wait to get by that backstage.
I'm gonna beat this shit.
He was.
He didn't even go backstage. He ran the fuck off and ran straight to the limo because he knew they was gonna beat his ass. David was not playing with us. He showed up late just so he could introduce himself and ran out. And his homeboy was dancing and was laughing in the limousine talking about, did you see that face? And Otis. Yeah. Cause you knew you was on there doing some fucking
Yeah, he could sing his ass off though. He definitely could. He tore that motherfucking song up. Okay.
I know you won't believe me, but I refuse.
But you know what? Not just even him having the egotistical ways. That's how your higher self be. Like, I'm on high beam shit. Okay. Let's get this party going. Okay. Let's spark the motherfucking show. Okay. Let me lead.
Lead. I just want to sing the song like I said to sing the song. I ain't trying to be funny. Y'all know I can blow.
Okay.
That motherfucker said, y'all need me. When they fired his ass,
Well, y'all got me there.
that fucking scene,
Woo.
after he did that, they fired his ass. He came bopping in that motherfucker like, yo, you remember that last, we had a time last night. They told that motherfucker, fired. Y'all can't fire me. Y'all some fake ass tips without David Ruffin. Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Up there.
Oh my God. Boy, that was
That nigga say y'all some fake
because
ass
all I
tips.
can see is the man in my head. And that shit is funny. Like, hey.
Y'all some fake ass tips without David Ruffin.
Okay. Stop.
He was a sight.
Okay. They knew that man could sing. Knew he could sing.
But guess what? It's about the group. And that was a lesson in itself too, y'all. It was no man
It
over
definitely
the group.
is.
No person over. You can't put other people over yourself. If we came in this thing together, we're going to lead this thing together. It ain't no man over this group. He got egotistical. He like, man, I know I can sing. I know I can blow. I got all the steps. I don't got to come to fucking practice. This shit really should be called David Ruffin and Temptation.
What? They wrong for that. I don't know why. They be tripping the energy. It be our energy lit. They be like, let's knock a few of these motherfuckers out here.
Well, say something about, I'm going to watch it tonight. You're going to be in that motherfucking
It be the energy.
You're going to be in the holler, Shay, just because you're going to remember that part where us just sitting out here tripping. It's a lot of funny parts in that damn movie.
It really is. I mean, if you sit back and think about it, like, yeah, David, he was high all the time anyway. And that's another reason why he
maintained it well.
That motherfucker was high. Because even though you might not do drugs, but drugs will take you to a level, okay? Okay? I'm losing you, yes.
Ooh, girl, I'm losing
Girl,
you.
What is wrong? What did you have? Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Yeah. Okay. Can you breathe?
Yeah, okay.
No, you cannot. Wait a minute. Oh my damn.
Hold the arms up, sis. Hold the arms up.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Can you see my? Okay.
That was
your
yeah,
mouth like
heartbeat.
that, mama.
Yeah. When what's his name? Y'all sure y'all wanna hang with old Eddie Kane? That was Eddie Kane. Eddie
What's it right
Kane
here?
Jr. Matter of fact, he was a junior. His daddy name was Eddie Kane. He was Eddie Kane Jr. She okay?
Yeah, she had done stuffed her mouth with a chip, a Cheeto.
Nah, G.
Yeah, you did.
Girl, that's how Jay
Her
did
big
me that
ass.
day I took her to the hospital. Was in here choking.
The crazy thing is, their music was so at a high level of frequency. I mean, a high frequency back then too.
But they wasn't even a real group. The Five Heartbeats wasn't a real group.
Right, right. Okay, she
Look at
definitely
her.
have to take little
Take a
bites,
little bite.
honey. She definitely need to. She said, "I good."
Okay. Thank you. Don't do it again, okay? It's scary.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you ate a big piece of that chip. Okay, all right. You got anything else you want to add?
No, I actually don't. I've had a great time tonight, guys. And make sure y'all follow my sis. And if y'all not following me, follow me. We do this every Wednesday, whether it's on Drink page, whether it's on my page. And we talk about whatever. Again, if y'all got anything that y'all want to discuss or y'all want us to discuss next week, inbox us. We also have a self 101. Is it called self 101? I don't want to get it wrong.
What's that?
The group.
Oh, Self Journey 101.
Self Journey 101. We do have a group called Self Journey 101, and we post constantly in there. We might go live. We might, share some things for the enlightening people. So if y'all want to join that, look it up. I think you can look it up and you'll find it. And hit the join button, or we can send y'all an invite for those who are not in there. We'll send you an invite. But if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, let us know.
Yeah, I think Will did a live about this song. If I'm not mistaken, it's been a while ago. But yeah, the song is just my imagination. It's very deep.
It is. Running Away with Me. Like,
yeah,
for real.
Frankie is a deep movie too. We was talking about that one time.
Thank you, Heavenly. That song for real. Just my imagination. That song is very deep, because it's dealing with the imagination, and sometimes we let our imagination go too damn far. Sometimes, like when you're thinking that somebody doing something to you or somebody hating on you, and that don't even be the reason. You let your imagination run away with you, and it be too much.
Yeah, it do. But that's deep. That's a deep song. That's a deep song. We're gonna have to bring it up one day and break it down for people to see it, because that's very deep. It's very deep. The lyrics to it, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, the lyrics to it, it'll blow your mind.
It is, and especially the verses to it. Whew, man, listen, you can actually put that motherfucker on repeat.
Look, the first word is Zoom Zoom Commodores, another song. Yes, I like the Commodores too. The first line is just my imagination running away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a very powerful line.
And Paul
okay, and that's all about you going into meditation.
It is. It is. It's dealing with self. It tells you I'm dealing with self. It's just my imagination running away from me, from self. And once you realize that sometimes you let your imagination go and run away with it, and it don't even be what you perceive it to be. It don't even be what you think it is. Then you realize, like, but I'm tripping. Let me get right. Let me get right.
Stay through my window, watch her as she passed by. Okay. I say to myself.
That's the first verse. I say to myself, I'm such a lucky guy. to find a girl like her. I could go
How many
all day
times
on
we
this
all
one.
done went through that too? Even when it was
Mhm.
somebody we used to like when we was little, and we be sitting there just imagining, okay, what it would
Mhm.
be like, when y'all first talk, if y'all talk, or would he like you, okay? Your imagination, you're tapping into that energy, okay?
Mama, again.
It also attracts you too. It'll be attracted to you too. Because what you
Oh yeah.
imagine becomes a part of your manifestations. Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, it has been
Yep,
a
created a whole
pleasure.
relationship in his head.
It definitely is. Like a whole one. And it
And
was
you can
just his
also look at it with
imagination
him tapping into him tapping into his feminine energy as well.
with himself. Because we all
Mm-hmm.
got feminine and masculine energy. And that play a part on destruction of the feminine and masculine energy. Sometimes it ain't outer self, sometimes it's inner self. Sometimes we can tear down our own selves in a feminine and masculine way.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we are too
Yep.
much for our own self. Sometimes we're too much for our own self.
Yep. Even Shaka Khan through the fire is very powerful. That's all about you walking through your foundations, your roots, the experiences,
I think Kanye West actually
And you
sampled that.
gotta keep going. Yeah, Kanye West did. He did
He did a
sample
sample
that.
to that, and that shit go hard. Listen to that song. Go and listen to her version, and then go back and listen to Kanye West's version when he sampled it. Like Kanye, man, that Jesus Walk album was a beast. For real. So if you guys got any ideas that you want to discuss, you've been watching, you've been wanting to talk about for a minute, please share it with us. Let us know. And you can come up and talk about it with us. We definitely want to have guests on the show and things of that sort. The name of our podcast is Divine Circle because it is a circle of us. It is a village of us. So definitely hit the button to come up. You don't have to stay long, but you can stay long. But come up, say what's been on your mind. Let's discuss it. And let's talk about it. Y'all don't got to stay in the comments and type y'all fingers off and burn them. Hit the button and we'll bring you up and we'll talk about whatever is on your mind. Some days we just gonna have a whatever show. We're gonna talk about whatever. What's on your mind? That might be the next Wednesday might be what's on your mind.
Okay.
Yeah, hi.
Let us know. We need to hear from the people. We need to hear from our loved ones that have been supporting us all this time. What's on your mind? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, free podcasting.
But I love y'all, and it's time for me to get up off of here because I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I got to get the little ones down. But also, yeah, if y'all haven't checked me out on YouTube, hit me up on there too, because I do be putting the videos up there too. So if you don't catch it here, you definitely can catch it on there. But yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. We gonna continue to chat, and we definitely see y'all next Wednesday. Which is that wholeness. Okay.
Every Wednesday, 8:30. Eastern
Yeah, every
Standard.
Wednesday, 8:30. You know we women, we might run a little late, but we gonna be here. But I'll see you later.
Good night, y'all.